guys, welcome to TNA Throwback, and it's time for the big show. It's Bound for Glory, and I don't think we should waste any more time but to start booking the show in the old type of way, where I'll just book it in real time and I'll explain the ideas. And in the next episode, when we got the Fallout show, we'll do the usual recap. And the explanation. The first match on the show is gonna be a three-way tag team match for the tag team titles. As you already know, the Guns and Styles and Daniels hit a 15-minute time limit draw, which led to the Guns requiring a tag title shot, which was confirmed by Eric Bischoff. But meanwhile, the British Invasion got together. Bischoff promised them that if they win a match on Impact, they're gonna be inserted in the tag title match. And this is how this match was formed. Of course, the point of this match to be a three-way here is to have Styles and Daniels retain the titles, but they will retain by pinning the British Invasion, because the whole point of British Invasion being in this match is to take the pin, so the Guns are not gonna be pinned. So we can further this feud between Styles, Daniels, and the Guns for we can have the Guns come out on next on the Impact and claim they were never pinned, and stuff like that. So this was my idea all along, to do a Styles and Daniels against the Guns feud, and I understand, because for the past few weeks or months I have disregarded the Guns as far as being on the show, but I have picked up on them and I will include them here, and I will put them with the World Tag Team Champions. The next match on the show is gonna be for the Knockouts title. This is of course a special guest referee match, but we don't have the option to have the Gail Kim as a special guest referee. Angelina Love is gonna retain the Knockouts title over Velvet Sky and Madison Rayne, who are the former beautiful people. We'll have. This is gonna kind of kickstart Gail Kim getting into some kind of a program, because Gail Kim is gonna get involved in some way here. So we will see a continuation, I guess, on the Impact. Now we got the big blow-off match between Jay Lethal and Robbie E for the global title. Of course, Jay Lethal picks up the win. They've been feuding for 2 months now. Jay Lethal deserves to have this payoff, so we'll give it to him on the big Bound for Glory show. We're gonna put him over. This is where the payoff will occur. Then we will have an interview with the Main Event Mafia, and of course this is all leading up to the main event, where Main Event Mafia will face World Elite, where the loser will get pinned. Why I have decided this to be the main event? Because I believe that this was the angle that I have pushed the most on TV. Because as far as the world title feud, Dinero just became the number one contender, so this is gonna be like the beginning of their feud. I know it's not right to have it at Bound for Glory, but I think it's the best choice here to put the Little Lockdown match as the main event. So the match I have booked here is the Ultimate X for the X Division Championship, and this is another match where we will have the blow off here. Austin Aries is gonna finally become the X Division champion after months of struggles on the main roster and feuds. So this is how we put him over. So Jay Lethal winning the global title and Austin Aries winning the X Division title are gonna be the feel-good moments of the pay-per-view, because the main event is not gonna be very pleasant to watch. Here, I believe you guys maybe expected a shocking win from the Pope, but actually Anderson is gonna win, because I'm gonna explain to you why I have Anderson win here. The whole point of this match between Anderson and the Pope, Anderson is gonna win because there's gonna be a controversial moment where I guess the Pope will have his leg under the rope, but the referee is not gonna see it. So Anderson is just gonna win clean, but there's gonna be controversy around it because this is gonna be used as a crutch so I can further their storyline. I can have Anderson retain the title because I don't think the Pope is ready to get the title right now. We need to put some heat on the whole feud. Anderson is gonna retain, but the Pope will have an excuse, and he can come out on Impact, and he'll explain that he had his feet under ropes. It was it was not supposed to end like this and shit. And this is why we are not putting the World Heavyweight title match at last, because I believe that the last match on a pay-per-view should be the one that received the most build. And this war between these two factions, the World Elite and the Main Event Mafia, has been pretty significant, and it has featured a lot of segments on a lot of Impacts for the past following months. I don't think I need to explain every detail from the feud. If you guys follow the program and if you guys follow every video, this has started way back. Of course, this is not a blow off or any kind of ending to this feud, but this is one of the staple guns. This is one of the important matches. I don't know why it says Team Sting, but here have Jeff Jarrett pinning Booker T, and Booker T will get fired. It's a multiple finisher KO. So actually, yeah, World Elite is gonna pick up the win. The heels are gonna close the show, and the loser from the the guy taking the pin is gonna be Booker T. Why? Because the whole point of Booker T returning was to kind of get do some sort of a reunion for the Main Event Mafia, but I don't really have plans for Booker T to stay in the company, so I needed to invent a stipulation where I can get rid of him, have a reason to get rid of him. And this is how the World Elite is gonna get their heat back. They're just win here, they win at the biggest show of the year. I don't really have much to say right now about the situation, but I believe this is the best, most optimal way to book this match. This furthers the storyline between World Elite and the Main Event Mafia. We'll see how it goes from here, but I can tell you one thing, guys. Bound for Glory has been, it has been a blow for some storylines, but this is just the beginning for a lot of the stuff I have planned. A lot of the stuff I have planned is really gonna unfold till the end of the year. It's gonna transform, to 2011. So I think it's obvious that the Anderson and the Pope storyline will continue. The World Elite storyline with Main Event Mafia will continue, but maybe it's not gonna be as stable. I decided that for the biggest show of the year, it was the best to gather these factions and make this big match and kind of have some sort of a blow off with the loser is fired stipulation. So I think a good show has. It was a good show, 82% rating. So on the next show, when we book the Impact Post Bound for Glory, I will start with a real recap of the pay-per-view, and I will collect my thoughts and I will explain in detail. I will explain some of the stuff that I have missed here. But this is basically the pay-per-view. We will see next time.